he's in on high crotch, he stands up, he's got your leg lifted and you're in this position. Okay? So it's hard when a guy's got a high crotch this tight. You can't get into crossface, it's hard to sprawl sometimes. And so this is what Johnny Thompson did, and he put a guy on his back and he won a national title. First thing he does is he takes his left hand, he reaches across, and he grabs this guy's hip, and then he takes a step so he squares. So his foot is trapped inside, he grabs the hip, he pulls here. He takes this hand, he reaches underneath, hold on just a second, and he's going to come under and he's going to grip this right here. Okay. So he's got this lifted, he pulls the hip, he turns, and he's in this position here. So now, what he's going to do is he's going to start to, he's going to pull this hip as he puts his chest over the top. My elbows come in tight. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to rotate this hip. Hold on. I'm going to try to rotate this hip into a 360 motion. Okay? So I'm here, pulling the hip. I'm pulling myself in tight. This hand is coming in tight. Now what this prevents is for him to be able, because you see I slipped the shoulder here. Did you guys see that? I slipped the shoulder. If he were in this position, what would you do? Probably run the, what do you guys call it? Run the pipe or a football snap or something. What do you guys call it? But I'm going to slip this shoulder so that I take that away. So this foot stays in tight. This hand is here. My chest is over his back. I've got everything in tight. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come right off this foot. I'm going to rotate. Now, how I teach my guys is this. I teach them to lift their foot off the ground and step right there. That never actually happens, but that's how I teach it. So I'm here, I'm pulling in tight, I'm here, and now all I'm going to do is come off of this foot, and I'm going to rotate through, and sometimes as you rotate through, you can bend your knee and get it to the outside, okay? So I'm here, I'm pulling, and now I'm going to hit this hip. I'm rotating my hand outside, or my foot outside, and I'm covering over the top. Now what Thompson does here is he releases here, and he comes to crossface, and he pulls it in, and because he's from Oklahoma, he goes to grapevine. Okay? So, he's in on high crotch. I pull the hip, turn, hit the ankle, slip the shoulder. I'm here, I'm pulling. Now this is important. You want to pull this as you come off your feet, because you don't want to get extended here, otherwise it's going to fall right on top of you. So you keep your elbows tight here. I'm going to come off my foot, everything stays tight, and I hit my roll, foot comes out, I cover, and I'm looking to score right here. You guys understand that? You guys understand that? You guys understand that? Yes. You guys understand that?
Yes.
All right, you have any questions? No. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.